my beautiful balloon.
Yes, he is a friend. Yeah, you know he's been a good friend.
Boom, boom, do,
They
do, do, do.
it ain't hard to define. Just he's got himself a
Got a
girl. One
girl, a
time,
bigger hand.
and she's watching you with his eyes. Everybody loves Texas.
A little bit louder now.
Okay.
Bring up your mic a little. Come on, bring up the mic.
Bring up my mic a little bit. He's not
You're
hearing
okay.
me.
Now you're talking. Yeah,
Okay, well,
put
there
that.
you go.
I got you now. No, I got you now. I'm just saying.
All right. I thought maybe you were switching over to
Mm, I'm
Otis
switching
Day
to
and the
glide.
Giants here.
Switching to glide.
Mhm.
Switching to glide.
You're
Hey everyone,
queer.
Miles.
You're queer. Get used to it. How's it going, Miles?
I'm good. I'm doing well. And yourself?
Oh, I've had better days.
I bet you have.
Yeah, I watched that Pee Wee Herman documentary over the weekend. You see that?
No, I was watching something else.
What were you watching?
Just the Tylenol killings.
Oh, I've already seen that one.
Yeah, well, this is a new one.
Another new one? Where's it? What's it
Yeah, this
on?
came out. It came on today. Netflix.
Just today? I'll have to watch it then.
Did I stutter? Yes, today.
Today?
Are you
Uh,
sure?
any new information, or is it the same stuff from before?
I don't really want to go into it right now.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Well, I love the Pee Wee documentary, by the way. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, he recorded it right before he died, didn't he, or something?
He did. It literally, he recorded a bunch of stuff. I don't want to give away any spoilers or anything. And then he stopped cooperating. And then at the
Oh,
last minute, he cooperated and then he died.
oh.
He recorded a bunch of stuff, and man, this was like within the last month of his life or something. He's like, maybe I don't want to do this, and then he reconsidered and then he passed away.
Wow, that's timing, huh?
Yeah. Well, he seemed to have good timing, that Pee Wee.
Yeah, he was funny.
Dun 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 dun. Anyway, I am not here to talk about Pee Wee Herman
Excuse me. Okay.
or any other Pee Wee.
Okay, we'll zip up and let's get going.
No, I mean, I should have mentioned. I'd already done my story, and then you had, an animal story, and so I'm like, oh, I got an animal story for you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were holding back on me now.
Well, I'd already, slung my hook, so I figured I might as well,
Yeah.
you have last week's animal story, and then this week I
Okay.
have an animal story.
All right. Well, let's hear it.
So I was sent out to pick up some items from Sam's Club.
Mulch.
No mulch yet. No mulch yet. That'll be soon, but yeah, no
You
mulch yet.
love mulch.
And so I was coming back from there, and I pull into the driveway, and I'm going to unload this haul, because every time you go to Sam's, you have to bring home, a bunch of stuff. It's just like they force you to do it at gunpoint. Literally, they have somebody walking around with a gun to
Bunch
make
of
you
SS
buy
officers.
things. Yeah.
Bunch of SS officers walking
Yeah,
around.
exactly. They're like,
Yes.
yeah, $50 minimum. And I'm like, holy shit.
Holy crap!
Yeah, no. So anyway, every time I go in there, I swear to God, it's like $50. Boom, at least minimum.
Right? You
So I
have
got
to.
this trunk full of stuff, and I get out of the car and I go around, pop the back. I got a hatchback that I put them
Mm-hmm.
in, and
Mm-hmm.
so I'm grabbing something out of the back of the car to take in. And I think it was some delicious Dr. Pepper Zero,
Mm-hmm.
and um, and I look and I'm like, what the? Is there a giant crack in my driveway? It's this huge, like 5-foot crack in my driveway. I'm like, that wasn't there when I left.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like racking my brain here, thinking that there must have been an earthquake or something to put this large crack in the concrete.
I believe you have a 5-foot long crack.
Yeah.
I do. I
Yeah.
do.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And lo and behold, it's a snake.
Oh wow!
The
Ho ho
snake was
ho!
at least 5 feet
5 feet
long,
long.
stretched across
Jinx!
my driveway.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm like, holy hell.
Have you ever seen one that big?
Yes. Actually, I've seen one bigger, but not on my driveway.
Yeah.
I was at your house and we were doing this thing called Two Guys Are Going to Talk About. Never mind. So, no, so there's this 5-foot snake, and I was like, oh my gosh. So now I have to walk past it to take all this crap in, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh my gosh, this, I mean, I don't know if this snake, I mean, obviously it's probably not poisonous because we don't have a lot of poisonous snakes around here.
Right.
And typically, poisonous snakes generally aren't that big, typically.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, I'm like, holy moly. So I take my first, now I open the garage door.
And
And they go in and I go, hey, don't go outside if you don't want to see a giant snake, right? And then of course,
everyone runs out.
Yeah, everybody runs out.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone runs towards the snake. Yeah.
And then everybody's yelling at me, don't leave the garage door open. It's gonna get in the garage. It's gonna get in the garage. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, it's not. It's not gonna get in the garage. I mean, this thing's lazy. It's just lazing out there. Somehow between when I left, which I just did the one errand, and then when I came back, he crawled out onto this, I have a big driveway. So
you do.
Yeah, this wasn't like, he just popped on there like in 2 seconds. This took a little time. And so I'm trucking stuff in, kind of keeping an eye on him, right?
Yeah, good idea.
Yelling at me not to let him into the garage, and
no, Daddy.
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, "Holy moly, that's a big effing snake you got there." And so they're taking pictures, and they're like, "Kill it." And I'm like, I'm not a snake killer. That's not my style.
Yeah, right. Yeah, don't kill it.
Yeah, I'm not. No, they eat mice and
Yeah, right. Yeah,
and everything. Yeah, ground squirrels.
Don't kill it.
Yeah, so I'm like, we got just keep an eye on it so it doesn't go in the garage because we don't.
Right. Yeah.
But I'll try to scare it off. I got to get all this crap in from Sam's. I got to get my $100 Sam's order in.
Yeah.
That I was forced to purchase. I pulled onto the parking lot. It's like they don't charge for parking, but man, oh man, do they charge for everything else? So I get everything in, and he's still there. He's making his way up to the garden. We have a front garden.
Right.
I don't know what you call it. A front garden. I don't know what you call it. It's flowers and things, right? So
yeah, right.
Yeah. And so then my wife's like, no, don't let him go in the garden. I'm like, why?
Okay.
Like, I was going to go out there later today and weed. And I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you. He seems pretty, he's heading right to the garden. I mean,
yeah.
right there, and I think that's where he's headed. And so, between my shuffling in and out, he did. He headed right into the garden, and she's like, "Well,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
fucks my day. My day's fucked."
Oh.
Yeah, can't weed in the garden now. There's no
Does
way
she
I'm not gonna go
regularly
that
weed
far.
the garden?
This time of year, yeah,
She does do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Wait,
Yeah.
Bob,
So,
you have poisonous snakes in St. Louis, man?
there's a few copperhead rattlesnakes. I think are a little bit poisonous.
I'm
but
sorry, man.
not
I'm
a
just
lot
kind
of
of
them.
catching up, man. I hear snakes as I come in, the show, and I'm like, what the hell is Bob talking about? Snakes.
Yeah, snakes. So, yeah, but Miles asked me if I was the biggest one I'd seen. No, and I don't know if I told this story or not. Maybe you tell me, Miles, if you've heard it before. So one time I was mowing the grass, and I have woods and whatnot. Part of the yard is woods, and I'm up by the woods mowing, and literally a snake is staring at me. I'm sitting on a lawnmower, and in the edge of the woods is a snake that is eye to eye with me, and is all the way down onto the ground, like an S.
Yeah. Yeah.
That thing was like a 7-foot snake, because I was at least 3.5, 4 feet off the ground, and
Yeah.
it's looking at me, and its body was going all the way down on the ground.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I swerved. I was like, holy moly. And I was like, so that part of the yard didn't get mowed that day.
Dude, that reminds me of a story, man. I seen this thing on TikTok earlier today where a dude is trying to cross.
Pornography, Michael.
Huh?
That was pornography.
Oh, no, there's no pornography.
Oh,
What are
okay.
you talking about? Bob trying to derail the story.
Go ahead.
No, it reminds me of a story, man. You're talking about a snake. I'm talking about a dude, man. He was trying to use the crosswalk. It was on this TikTok video,
Mhm.
and across the crosswalk was an alligator. It was somewhere near Tampa. Yeah. And the alligator's not today, buddy. You're not using this crosswalk.
Oh my gosh. I can imagine having alligators just pop into your yard.
Oh God,
That
can you
would not
imagine?
be fun. Not be fun.
Well, statistically, they say statistically, right? I think they exist in the New York subway system.
Oh, they don't have alligators in the subway system, do they?
That's what they said, man. I don't know.
I don't know. Miles, have you ever heard this?
I never seen an alligator in the subway system, and I lived in New York City before.
They had like movies about that, but I mean, but I think that was all made up. But yeah, the snake threw everybody off. Everybody's off their game the day, and then nobody wanted to go out front anymore. So that was the end of that for the day.
Well, you had to shoo him then? You didn't shoo him away, or?
Well, no, he went into the flowers, and he hid underneath something. And
was he fast?
No, it took him a while because he's freaking 5 foot long.
I'm just wondering.
In there, and then later that day, I was outside doing. I'd cut up all the stumps and everything, and I was moving stuff around, and he come shooting out from the other side of the driveway at me, and then he went back in the garden. He was on the other side of the driveway, away from the garden, and he came shooting out, and he went into the garden.
Hey Bob, he wants to be your friend, buddy.
Oh well, see we have this ivy. And I swear to God, snakes live in the ivy. That and hornets, apparently. And I think he came out of the ivy, and he's like, I think I'll go over to the flowers for a while. I think that's what it was about. It was just.
Hey, Bob.
He was bored.
Did he love you long time?
Yeah, I didn't get that close. I'm not a snake guy. I don't like snakes. I'll walk around them and so forth, but I'm not going to be picking them up. I'm not like Britney Spears doing a dance or anything.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah, I hope you weren't doing the weird dances that she does with
Yeah.
knives,
Oops, I did it again.
garden equipment. I could see Bob doing a video with garden equipment. He's got a hoe in a hand.
Well, but yeah, it's this snake's got everybody. So nobody wants to weed the garden now, and so we're kind of giving a little time, and then we'll be back out there. But yeah, it was a little bit interesting. But it,
You should submit the video to the weird Aussie guy that makes the weird videos
Boy.
with animals.
yeah, I can't remember his name. What was his name?
I don't know.
Oh, but yeah, that was the big animal thing here recently. That was is shocking. I have a picture somewhere, but it
Let's
was
see your
just,
snake.
yeah, I mean, yeah. They called me the snake. That's right, ladies.
Look at this little bugger. He's trying to go into the guy's garage.
That's right.
This crazy motherfucker.
But
Call
yeah, snake boy. I don't know what I would be, but yeah, it was just a little bit unnerving. A little bit unnerving. I don't really like snakes. I think I might have hit it with my foot when I was getting out of the car, but I don't have confirmation of that. All I remember is I hit something with my foot. I don't know what it was. I didn't think about it, and then I saw the snake. So
Were you wearing your Crocs?
no, I was wearing sandals because I don't like to wear shoes.
Right, correct.
Yeah, I do not like to wear shoes. If I can get away with it, I'll go barefoot, which I'm glad I wasn't barefoot, or I'll wear sandals. And yes, I don't have Crocs anymore. I used to have Crocs, but I haven't replaced them since the fire. So
Okay.
6 years I'm Crocless.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Wait,
quit
did
your
you say
whining, Idle.
You're
Yeah.
crockless or you're cockless? I didn't
Oh,
hear
hey
that.
now.
Hey now.
You're talking about Miles' title there.
Yeah.
No, Crocless. I don't have any of those stupid Croc shoes anymore.
Let's go out and buy some.
Well, I have been bequeathed with about 15 pair of sandals over the last few years, and so I'm trying to get those worn out. To be honest with you, I probably still have at least 2 or 3 pair in the closet that have not been worn. So
Yeah.
Well,
you know how whenever you tell people you're like, I like sandals, and then they just buy you sandals. I don't know what's going on.
Bob, I was told if your feet are growing, right,
Mhm.
and you bought the wrong size mistakenly,
Mhm.
you can actually put it in boiling water and it will actually decrease the size. Were you aware of that?
Of your sandals or
No, your Crocs.
your Crocs? Yeah, I don't. What size? Size 12?
Yeah, I know you're the family of giants. We already
I
accepted.
think I have size 12 Crocs. They're fine. Yeah, I think that I don't know how big they make Crocs, but yeah, I think I had a size 12 Croc.
No, your Lament family are literally giants, Miles. We established this. Anything over 6 foot is considered.
What size is your foot, Michael?
I'm a size. It depends on the brand, but I range between a 10 and a half and 11.
Oh, okay. Miles, where are you at on this?
I'm a big 11.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You got big feet. I know.
Right.
Big.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Big 11.
Usually heavy set people are like between an 8 and 9.
Really? Who
No,
said Miles was a heavy set person?
What are you talking about? Your mom?
What? My mama's in heaven. Don't say that.
Well, we don't know that.
Oh my gosh.
That bitch could be in hell for all we know.
Oh my
I
gosh.
hope she's looking down and she's
My.
very happy of my accomplishments in life.
Or
The
not.
funny thing about Miles is he was not everybody gets bigger as they get old. Well, most people, not everybody. I shouldn't say that. Some people get bigger as they get older, but Miles was not a big guy in college. He was a strapping young
I don't
lad,
know.
Cavaricis, and
Yeah,
having
well,
women bounce on his lap. It was good times.
it was a good time. It was a good time.
Mhm.
Miles, my mother's words once when she was alive, she says, you know what? You're going to accomplish a lot in life, but don't ever teddy something up.
What's that?
The fuck does that mean?
Teddying something up means don't fuck up. Don't screw
Oh,
up.
okay.
Oh, 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 never heard that.
Yeah, I thought a teddy was one of those lingerie things.
Yeah, is that what she's wearing, or
Maybe don't you wear it? Something like that. Don't be wearing a teddy.
don't be wearing mommy's teddy? No.
I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever they do in New York. Oh.
So what's up, Miles? Did you see any snakes?
I did not see any snakes. No. I don't know.
You can come up here and you can traipse through the woods and probably see several.
I was in there. What's that?
I said they don't have snakes where you're at.
They do. The post lady was telling me all about the one she saw. Matter of fact, yeah.
And you're like, oh, I'm sorry I didn't zip up before I came out of the bathroom.
No, I was talking to her about animals, and she shared her snake story with me. Actually.
Oh, really? Oh, that's fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
I know you have a special bond with your male person, so.
Male persons.
Yeah, male persons.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. So, my son had a birthday, and he had some birthday cash, and he started went to more. I don't know. I don't want to say an upscale store, but a store I would not go to because I don't really buy new clothes necessarily.
Tractor Supply.
It was not Tractor Supply. It was a little bit nicer than Tractor Supply, but yes, it was.
Menards.
It was a little bit. It was actually a clothing store. Actually, it was not actually.
Okay.
Like Tractor
you
Supply.
Get clothes at Tractor Supply and Menards.
Oh, I think you're thinking of Tent and Awning. I think is what you're thinking.
Rural King.
Rural King. No, yeah, it's more of a clothing store actually. More of
what the hell is a Tractor Supply? Never heard.
It's a store.
It's a store. It's a store.
It's like it's like a hardware store. It's for farmers.
It's basically
yeah. You can buy all kinds of farm stuff there.
Actually, I went into one about a year ago, and I swear to God, the manager was shadowing me like the whole time. It was so weird.
You look shifty you look like a shifty.
I don't know.
Belong in the Tractor Supply, to be honest, but
I look completely out of place. Like, there's no way this guy's into farming. There's no way.
When I go to those places, they all look at me like I'm lost. I'm like, oh, somebody took the wrong turn up the highway.
Yeah. So, okay. So anyway, he's like, he was there. So the son was buying some clothes, and he's got some kind of credit there. Like, you buy so much, and you get some store credit. And
he's working the system. He's
like, he's like, hey, Dad, I'm tired of your Goodwill bullshit you wear. Why don't you go buy yourself some slacks or something? You look like a punk, But okay. What's that?
Get some Sansabelt slacks or some hay.
Yeah, go get some big boy Garanimals or something. And I said, okay, I'll go. Yeah. And so I don't know. This really is kind of a fancy lad store for me. I don't really go here. This is not really, He goes, well, try on a couple pair of pants here. Come here.
Yeah. Let me measure your inseam.
Yeah. No, my son did not measure my inseam.
Which side you go on, Dad?
He's like, don't teddy it up, Dad. Don't teddy it up. And so I'm like, all right. So okay. So I go in and I go, I'm in the changing room, and I'm like, well, which one shows my ass better, this one or this one?
Oh my God, you and your ass.
Well, I'm just saying, it is sweet. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. I'm not crazy about either one. Like, right?
Yeah.
So I walk out, and he's kind of, standing there. I go, he goes, what do you think? What do you think? I'm like, not my style. I don't really, wear this crap.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, well, okay. I don't know if I hurt his feelings or something like that, And so he's like, well, what are we going to do with those stuff you tried on? I go, well, there's like a rack right here. It says returns, and there's like a bin underneath it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just toss them in there.
Yeah, I'm like, he's like, oh well, here's the hangers. I hang up the hangers. Like, well, so I'm like, well, fuck them. Let this some jerk who works here fucking put them in there. And I toss it into the bin, and right then a lady who works there comes walking right in between.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
What are you doing, sir?
Right on cue. I'm like, oh fuck. I just lamented this one. Oh
yeah,
shit.
you're like, fuck, they can hang these fuckers up. Oh,
Let this chooch who works here, freaking.
You're such a jerk.
I'm like, oh my god. Oh. And now like this lady's like just like magnetically like around us for like the rest of the trip, she's
Really, no kidding. She's probably like, how many freaking oversized pair of pants is this fat ass gonna try on?
Yeah, she's like, that son of a bitch better not throw any more in the fucking bin. I'll kick his ass.
Kick his ass.
She's like, I hope he wipes well, man. I gotta pick that shit up. Like,
he's wearing sweatpants, for Christ's sake. What's he?
Yeah, I was wearing my gray sweats that you like to have a grease stains.
I knew you were. You're such a slob.
I love those gray sweatpants, the greasy stains on them. Yeah, I love wearing those. Oh my god,
they look like they were like, a taco truck towel or something. Just people wiping up greasy shit all day, and then you're wearing them.
These are the sweatpants that don't go away, right, Miles? I mean, you've held on to these things for what, about 11, 12 years?
Maybe longer.
Yeah, no, some guy that was survived cancer like gave a bunch of like clothes to my niece, and she's like, well, here, Uncle Miles, have these. I'm like, okay.
Miles, these are fit you.
These are like cancer clothing pants, huh? I'm like, I'll wear them. All right.
Here, have your cancer pants, Uncle Miles.
Yeah, I'll wear your friend's cancer pants. I don't care.
I'm not too proud. Hey,
I don't care.
These are nice. These are real nice. They're comfy.
Yeah,
lots of room.
I don't care.
You got my Bears boxers on and my cancer pants.
Yeah. I rarely buy new clothes. I don't really.
Can you afford them at all?
Life? Come on.
No, I just don't. Other people buy them for me. I don't really actually buy my own clothes.
What's the point? There's no point for him buying clothes.
No, there's no point in me buying clothes.
Wait, so Miles, you get all your clothes from the Goodwill?
No, not necessarily. My mom buys a lot.
Other people buy them for him. I'm sure.
Other people buy them for me. I don't.
Don't you go to like Walmart or like Target or something?
He goes to the Chess King. He's the Chess King man.
Chess King.
Oh my god!
I go to Forever 21.
Go there.
That's a women's clothing.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What are you trying to say, Miles? Are you going to the other section here, brother?
I didn't want to.
Barn. He's the dress.
I didn't want to teddy it up.
He's got points at the dress barn.
I'm going to. I don't know. I can't think of a clothing store as well.
Transition.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. No, I don't know. This is weird, man. I'm like,
Flanahan, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll have that. No, I don't know. Yeah, I was I really wanted to leave after that. I was like, man.
Yeah, you really. You got this lady all pissed off at you for chucking these giant, pants in there.
Well,
I was very surprised that they would have his sizes at Forever 21. I'm not just
Well,
that wasn't my first fuck up this week, though. That was like,
I was gonna say that's probably much.
No, it's like
than that.
No, I was like at a family gathering this weekend, just real quickly, and I have like a pretty big family and stuff, and my one niece has like 3 boys. They're I don't know how old these kids are, but they're not super old.
I don't know how old.
Your family is duplicating. Holy shit!
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of us. There's a lot of it. And so anyway, we're at this campfire, and I thought this kid was like one of my niece's sons, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my niece is kind of a conservative person, I suppose, and which is fine. She's a nice kid and all that. But this kid has they're not dead, but almost like diamond studs in each ear, right? Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
I thought that's kind of weird. I go, I mean, I don't care, but I thought, well, I don't think my niece would probably allow that. You know, I'm like, okay. So this kid was like kind of next to me. I go, hey, what's with this? And the kid didn't answer me. So, hey, kid, I go, what's with this? Hey, Barney, what's your, you know, hey, what's it?
Barney.
And the kid's like, the kid kind of shoots me a look like, what? And someone's like, Uncle Miles, that's not my son.
Oh,
oh no!
that's
This is like
typical
some
for your
kid.
family. You don't even know anybody.
Oh,
God.
this kid was just like happened to be camping in the area. I'm like, oh fuck! I thought it was one of your kids.
Great.
Shit.
Yeah.
I was gonna like razz the kid, you know. I was like, oh shit! Like, man, fuck.
Yeah. You and your brother, you have no like ability
to. I thought it was one of her kids. You know, I was gonna. You know,
that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. They all look alike. Huh? What?
I said it was a lost boy from the woods. Oh my god!
Yeah. I guess no, it was like a camping thing. But no, I swear it was one of her kids. I was like, I'm just gonna razz them, you know, a little bit.
Mr. Miles, I'm looking for cashews and planters nuts.
Yeah. This poor kid just hanging out, you know. Dad, there's some guy in these greasy sweatpants who's hassling me about my earrings.
Come on, you can hassle your own relatives.
But he wasn't, though. That's the thing. He wasn't your relative. That's what the
I had no relation to this child. No, I was gonna you can razz your own. You can razz your own flesh and blood. I was just gonna razz the kid. I don't care if he's got stud earrings or what the hell it is you want to call it.
I think that homeless man from Chicago is bothering me.
I was gonna give the kid. I was gonna give the kid a little bit of shit. Oh my god. Kid, go tell your mom my name's Michael, okay? If she asks, okay.
Mom, that guy who was wearing all the pants and trying them all on at the store. That son of a bitch is camping here with his greasy sweatpants. My God, I had to wash all those clothes after he left.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a horrible.
Imagine what's on his legs from those greasy sweatpants. It looks like he works in a lard factory, for Christ's sake.
It's been a rough week. Yeah, it's been a rough week.
Yeah, it's been a rough week.
Don't forget about his Forever 21 clothing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, yeah.